Okay, guys, one more episode today, and I don't think I've ever done. I've been doing this recently where I've been doing like 3 episodes in a day, and it's just been crazy because, I don't know, I guess it makes sense to finish this game all at once instead of dragging it out. Because I'm dragging out all my other Let's Plays, I'm dragging out Hypnospace, and that's the only other Let's Play because I finished Tori. So here we are, back in the forest. Wait, the wind changed. Also, wasn't it autumn? And now it's kind of looks more summery. Okay, what is the matter now? Let's just rest here for a while. Again, you barely walked any steps. Hey, I'm the one who has to carry this thing uphill. Oh, I just thought you'd have gotten stronger by now, that's all. The cello got bigger too, you know. Just come and sit here with me for a bit, will you? You know, cellists have it rough. I remember I went to school on the 5th floor of a building, and they made everybody walk up the stairs to the 5th floor, except for the cellists. The cellists were the only ones allowed by the school to use the elevator. It was really stupid. We got some, like, Titanic music. So they miss going to their hill and overlooking the city. They're just steps away, but he's like tired, man. I guess he's like sad to see it because it's the last time he's gonna see it for a while. You know as well as I what we have to do. What do you mean have to do? It sounds so ominous. Is he moving? Is he moving to another town, or why are they making such a big deal over this? Oh, he's just playing the cello. Where's his book? We never. Oh, well, it's the Green Book, like that movie. And apparently Faye plays guitar. Of course, we can't trust her because she plays guitar. The first time we came here, yeah, that was the first time I accompanied you to play the scales too, wasn't it? Yeah, it helped. It still does, actually. Well, no one likes to practice scales alone. What do you mean? But you could never actually hear what I was playing, could you? Huh? You mean like the accompaniment? Is the accompaniment more important? Well, yeah, the accompaniment is more important because it's just a scale. You gotta have the right chords with. Oh, this is cool. There's no city there, though, just mountains. It always is. You don't have to leave anymore. Anymore. I can fly now. Wherever you go, I can go with you. You really are stubborn, aren't you? Don't you think you're getting a bit too old for me to stay? People would laugh at you if they knew. So she really is an imaginary friend. You made me who I am today. I learned to fly because of you. I kept playing the cello because of you. You taught me to practice the scales. No, Colin. I can't teach you anything you don't know, nor can I make you do anything you don't want. Oh my god, the cloud is the cello. That's so clever. Even if it was just someone like me. I know it's mesmerizing here, Colin, but you've been spending so much time with me and imagining what couldn't be. Don't you think you're forgetting what actually is and all that could be? Sometimes stepping out of this little world we've made is the only way to notice and appreciate all the beautiful things around you. I guess. I just don't want to be alone. Sure, if I go, You'll be alone at times, even when you don't want to be. But that's all a part of growing up, and it's all a part of life. It's what makes fleeting moments with loved ones treasured and our memories precious. It's also what drives you to seek out what you wouldn't find if you just stayed here with me. There's a lot out there just waiting for you, Colin. I can't promise it'll always be good, but I know you won't find all that you need living in only these pages of ours. Pages. That's important, right? I don't know. Well, some things are meant to stay, some are only meant to carry you so far. In my own way, you know I will always be there to protect you. And whatever comes, if it's something we could do, then it's something you could do. What do you say, Colin? Are you ready? I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for it to end. I don't care what you are or aren't. You were my first real friend. Hey, this doesn't have to be the end for us. One day you might look back and realize how fast this precious life has passed you by. And on that day I'll come back once more. We'll talk like how we used to talk, and you'll tell me about your day. No, about your life. You'll tell me about what a happy life you've had and all the nice memories you've made. Might not have such a happy life, you know? You're such a downer, you know that. Have a little faith in yourself, Colin. Of course you will. I know you will. It may take a long time, and it may take a lot of work and effort. But when that day comes, I know you'll have lots of happy memories to share. Ah, it's almost time. How much have you written in that book by now? You've replaced its pages so many times, huh? I must talk a lot, sorry about that. But now that I'm going, perhaps you could finally spare more pages for other things. It's your book, you don't have to always write about me anymore. Aha, now we know what the book is. Same book, filled with all kinds of different pages, as it should be. Take care of yourself, alright? Hey, I still haven't said goodbye yet. You already have, Colin. You already have. Wing hug. A long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. And I made sure that, I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could maybe talk the Federation into cutting them a little slack. But their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas. We met Jar Jar on Boss Nass. Jar Jar never came back. As in, do you think Colin's unhappy because she never came back again? If Colin only wanted to see her again, I doubt he would have needed to call us. So perhaps her absence at the end meant that he was already unhappy by then. Back to square one. What? This place is destabilizing again. We don't have much time left. Let's move. We have to make do with what we have. Do we even know what we're doing with him yet? I have a few ideas to try, but we still need to link the mementos first. Let's get back to the overworld and figure things out while we do that. All right. Hello? Oh god, not again. No. That's super creepy, just like tearing a hole in reality like that. She's always there to protect. But why? Why do they make that ominous? Okay, well I figured out kind of that we had to do this last time. Okay, so let's get to solving this. Hibiscus needs to go with hibiscus. Book goes with book. Cello goes with cello. Paper plane goes with paper plane. Oh, but they both have paper planes. Oh, exactly. They both have paper planes. Do 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 do. I think that's all of them, but I guess you would call this kind of game a visual novel. Like, I've been playing some more visual novels lately, but this one plays as more like a cross between a visual novel and a RPG Maker game. But like I've been playing a few, well, but a few I mean like maybe one or two visual novels, which are kind of interesting because they're just text going by, often with somebody's like anime characters. I was playing this one that was kind of decent, and then I got bored of it, but it was called An Octave Higher. It was really silly, but it was really silly. Sorry, but it had a lot of charm to it. So that's just what it made me thinking of. What it made me think of, God, I don't know why I can't talk properly in these videos. So here's like the Sky Islands from Chrono Trigger. Call them. When you go through the procedure and live that new life, just hold on to something from here. It's not like that, Fia. I won't forget about you. But in the blink of an eye, suddenly, there's no more time. And I find myself here just like everyone else. I just want to feel like I've done enough in this world before I go, you know? That's why we are here, Colin. Tell us your regrets. What is it that you want us to fix? Grandfather clock. It reminds me of that place in the Alice in Wonderland Wii game where it's like a void and fragments of everything, and then there's all like the floating grandfather clocks in that game. Which was the first game I did a playthrough of on my channel. Hooray. It was the Wii game based on Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. Which everybody seems to hate that movie. I don't think it's a terrible movie, just kind of silly. But everybody's like, oh, that crazy Tim Burton movie that, like, was a mess. I don't know. Apparently because my girlfriend had Christian parents, they didn't, like, let her watch Tim Burton growing up. Which I think is kind of interesting. They also like didn't let her read Harry Potter growing up. Don't have to waste all that lemon juice. Have you ever tried writing with it? Lemon juice? No, why? Prepare to be mind blown by some elementary school magic. The writing appears in color only when you heat the paper up. Come on, I'll show you. Let's write something with it. It's been a while since I've written. Well, never too late to start again. How about a letter? To who? Each other, of course. We could write about this trip. It's been kind of a journey, hasn't it? At the end of it, we could show each other what we wrote of it all. Why was this not a part of that memory earlier? Because he was blocking it. He didn't want us to figure out that he wrote all those things in invisible ink. Why would you even consider... Why would you toss aside everything we have for something make-believe? I'm not tossing anything aside. We all have regrets, be it righting a wrong or a dream long past. At Sigmund Corp, we give you that second chance to make things right, because with our help, it's never too late. Wait, these don't seem like just randomly scattered memories. Could it be that the sedative's wearing off? This really does remind me of that like Sky Island place from Chrono Trigger. I should play Chrono Trigger because it's on Steam. I should give it a try. I would really like that. You're no longer aloof, you know. When you're here, you're actually here. Or, you know, why get it on Steam where I could just get it on emulator? It's like the thing, like, why get, like, Spy Fox on Steam where I could just get it, you know, from a ROM? Because there's, like, thousands of old computer games that they're just ROMs of online. I don't know. I know it's mesmerizing here, Faye spoke after a pause, shifting her gaze back up to the sky, but you've been spending so much time with me and imagining what couldn't be. Don't you think you're forgetting what actually is and all that could be? Perhaps. Okay, look, I got it. I got your message, you hear me? I know you're still here, you can come and get me now. I heard wind. Damn it, I really thought it was her. Oh, is that really the only way to... falling into the Twister. Twister starring Carrie Elwes. I've not seen that movie, Twister, by the way. Where the hay have you been? I figured it out, Eva. I figured out the impossible. I mean, it took an unholy amount of spoon feeding, but I guess that's what it takes when we're on the inside of it. Yes, just what are you talking about? The sedative, it wore off already? You don't sound too happy about it. We're here to help, Colin, and you're the mental process that's in the way. Well, lucky for you, that can be amended now, can it? So, looks like we're about out of time. If you're going to erase me for good, you might as well hurry. No, we're not going to erase you. We're going to erase us. Wait, what? Colin never needed our service, Eva. He already had her. The ability to change his reality, to live in a different world. One that filled the gaps of what he wanted, all in his head. She is what we do, Eva. And yet she left. She left, which could have only meant one thing. He forced himself to grow up, sort of. No, that can't be right. What we do is different from just this. How is it different? Because there's more to it. There's more to what we do. We fulfill wishes. We give, not wishes, not witches. We give meaning to people's lives. What we do, it has to be more than just that of an imaginary friend. It's a lot more elaborate, for sure. But for someone who had to fight just to let go of fantasy and embrace reality, maybe our existence was merely an unwelcomed amplifier, a reminder of the make-believe, the imaginary, and the endless possibilities that make reality seem less than what it is. Hey, you two, things aren't looking good with the patient. I don't know what you're up to, but you might want to get out of there. And by might wanna, I mean need to. After all that, huh? Guess none of this even matters anymore. There's no way we'd still have the time to implement any actual changes. No, we might not have the time, but what about her? She's already linked to the machine's interface, right? Without us, all procedures would be internalized. So much could be done in the fraction of a moment. You're suggesting giving sole control of the machine to a mental process of the patient? The ethical implications of that, it hasn't been done for good reasons. It hasn't been done because no patient has had a chance like this. Besides, what's our alternative? Just leave and mark this as a write-off? But what about legal complications and the contract that says, oh, come on, Eva. When has the contract stopped us? Guys? Go on. I'll be right behind. Don't say I never trust you. Bye, Eva. Or is it Ava? I don't know. Why are you doing this for us? Well, if I were Colin and on my last breath, I'd trust you over two strangers in white coats, right? Strangers, huh? Your colleague was right about one thing. There is more to what you do than just playing God with people's memories. You've been here for just a day, yet in all of his lifetime, no one else has truly seen the world through his eyes like you have. And, well, you're kind of the first people I've been able to meet, too. In some silly way, maybe that's a part of what Colin really wished for. It was one heck of a meet and greet, that's for sure. Full admin access transfer to unknown underscore credital what's that symbol called? Omnithorpe underscore percent Faye. Not Omnithorpe, Octothorpe, because it has 8 arms. Just a little nervous, I guess. Yes, it's actually called an Octothorpe. Or it can be called #, or it can be called hashtag, but I refuse to call it hashtag because it was around long before hashtag was a thing. Hey. Do you think that in some ways I've truly existed? Well, for what it's worth. I think all our memories and everything in it can be nothing but the fiction we tell ourselves. Good luck out there. Colin's counting on you. She's going in the Matrix. Who knows what she's gonna do? But she knows Colin. So does that mean that we're at the end of the game already? After 12 videos? I guess that sounds about right. His blood pressure is dropping. Vital signs are fading fast. I think he's letting go. Goodbye, Colin. Sorry for your loss. Please take all the time you need. I'll be in the living room with the paperwork. When they're ready, I'll let them know. I'm feeling fidgety just because I don't like sitting in hard chairs for a long time, so I'm just gonna shift around. Would love like a couchy, like armchair kind of thing to, just do this on, play video games for a while. Guess I have that back down in Baltimore. But, Hello? Oh? Yeah? Can we go out? I guess we can. Do we want to? It's nighttime. It's a nice night. It's a nice evening. Play on the computer. Play Mahjong. Look at the airplane. God, Mahjong. I haven't played Mahjong in a while. What is that supposed to be, anyway? Relax on the armchair. Read some books. Look at the flowers. Read a book. Read a book, read a book. They need a moment. How about you? Do you need a moment? Always a little stark, isn't it? Seeing it like this after just having been in there. It is what it is. I'm just a little cold. felt warmer in there. What we did back there, do you know if it worked? Hard to say. I'll try to dig through the data afterwards, but... well, it's never been done like this before. I don't know how coherent it'd be. Guess we got another mess of a report to write. We can take care of that when the dust settles. In the meantime, I just remembered something. So, did you succeed? There was a complication. We tried to cope with something unorthodox, but not sure not sure if we'll ever know what really happened in those last moments. Hey, Sophia said you got a lighter. Yeah. It's funny, it was Sophia's idea for the invisible ink. It was her idea all along, but she never figured it out. And it cuts back to Faye in the Matrix, using her angel powers, doing what she does. Oh god, a song with lyrics. I don't like lyrics in video games.
I think my voice was fairly small.
I guess the only exception is Endless Ocean Blue World, because I played that as a kid.
Though my thoughts weren't sorted out, so I'd stumble and I'd fall.
Oh, that's what that is. It's a red-nosed corgi. It's the stupid Roo dog thing.
So if you left, I could go too. And everything you saw in me, that's what I wanted to be. Did I make it after all? All the grass on the other side, is it only greener in my mind?
Yes.
I'd still want it the same, because trading my
Hello.
yesterday is to wish my life away.
Sophia, will you marry me? Oh, wow. Nice mountains. Looks like they scanned in a photo of something into RPG Maker. It always looks kind of silly when they do that, but it's cool. It's a cool effect.
We have to learn to let things go.
Rakuen does this a bunch. It has songs with actual singing, which I think is really kind of tacky. But, you know, it's supposed to make it like a movie, like make it all emotional and stuff.
I finally figured that part.
Oh gosh. Flashbacks to whatever that game was. Is it To the Moon?
Inside me feels like I'm bursting at the seams.
But I didn't play To the Moon, and I watched a Let's Play of that like 8 years ago, so don't expect me to remember what happens in that game. I don't know. I thought I would enjoy doing this Let's Play more than I did, but
I'd still want it the same, because trading my yesterday,
I guess I just wasn't invested in the story enough.
is to wish my life away.
I guess it's not like Hypnospace Outlaw, which has got like cool characters that I can relate to, like Chowder Man. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the moment. See? I'm ruining the moment. I don't deal well with, like, real, like, sappy emotional stuff like this. But I guess that's okay. I don't have to. I mean, I appreciate it. You know? Video games can tell stories and express emotions. They're not all, you know, Space Invaders and Mario Tennis and Call of Duty and all that. So... Your pixels are so big. Looking for something, old-timer? Aha! You've got more gray pixels in your hair. Did she actually age? Actually, she looks like the same. You haven't changed much. And whose fault is that now? Listen, I wish it were under better circumstances, but... I know. I wish I still had the time to tell you about all that's happened since then. It's okay. I was there. I'm only here to say goodbye. Just tell me one thing, though. Do you still have any regrets? Regret. Yeah, I have a lot of those. But that's okay. The chances I missed, the mishaps, all that I wish I had, well, they were all still a part of it. They made way for all I do have. And what I do have, I wouldn't trade for anything else in the world. That's all I wish to hear. Go on, they're waiting for you. It's time to go home. Hey, Colin. Sorry I had to leave back then. Thank you for having been there, even when nobody else was. I'm glad he had her. Okay, so it's part of the music now, apparently. This is so weird. It's like Chris Nolan. And that's not a compliment. Really? You're flatlining in B flat major? No, I'm being sarcastic. Quentin and directed by Quentin, written... No, I messed up the joke. It's... Oh! I hit my Thunder Can, which is on the cello. I was thinking shelf and cello at the same time, and then I said cello. It's on the shelf next to me. Song by Laura Shigihara. Finding Paradise. Well, do you think he ever found paradise? I don't know. Original pixel art by these guys. Special animation effects by these guys. Mapping and lighting by these guys. Illustrative artwork by these guys. Graphical resources by these... Okay, I'm starting to get really annoying, aren't I? I like the whole part about, like, the airplanes and the airport and all of that stuff. I know... Yeah, it's been a year since I played this game for the first time, so it was cool. I like the part about, like, the lemon juice and the mafia and all that. I used to think it was really cool when it suddenly turns into, like, a shmup out of nowhere. Less so now, because I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of games that, like, break genre like that, but it's still cool. With that, we're done with Finding Paradise. I want to thank anyone who watched this Let's Play all the way to the end. And I guess I'm still going to play Imposter Factory. I did buy it, so I should at least play it. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you stick around for my next playthrough on Helium Lemon. And do go watch Hypnospace Outlaw, because that's an actual good playthrough. What is this, a Marvel movie? We get a little epilogue. Oh goodness, is this a funeral? They're all wearing black. Let me put away this thunder can spring instrument very quietly as possible, even though it's still making noise, because it's a spring. And springs hang because of gravity, and I should just shut up. Where are you? At my scotch, drinking home. You said you'd be here. I said I'd visit like we always do, not attend the funeral. I know, but I just thought we owe it to him after. Dr. Rosaline, we're about to start. Go on, I'll get my turn. Huh. Dr. Watts doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd drink scotch, but whatever. What is scotch? Scotch is bourbon? It's because scotch isn't capitalized. But maybe it's one of those things where, like, Kleenex isn't capitalized anymore because everybody associates the brand with the thing. Dagnabbit, Rob, I don't know why she even got you involved. Look, we don't have long. Are you guys still in or not? You betcha! So, is that the solution you were talking about? Yeah, that's her. Episode 2, Finding Paradise. Blah, 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 blah. Episode 3, Imposter Factory. Thank you for having been a part of this. You're welcome. I did enjoy this playthrough. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. Good music, good characters. Alright, that's a wrap. Take care.